Hi, my name is Nicole and I am founder of Success on the Spectrum. I'm an autism mom and by no means an expert in insurance, but I have learned quite a few things over the years and would like to share it with you. The price of having a child with autism costs huge amounts and it becomes a big burden on families each year. The only way that you can really afford the correct treatments for your child is to have an insurance policy. The only time that you can sign up to get an insurance policy is during open enrollment. For publicly funded plans, the enrollment period is normally November 1st to December 15th. You sign up during that period, but the policy doesn't become effective until January 1st. If you miss open enrollment, you can't enroll throughout that entire year for a plan. You have to wait until the next enrollment a year later, unless you qualify for a special enrollment period. Special enrollment periods can occur within 60 days of a qualified life event, such as getting married. If you get married, then the person who does not have insurance can enroll into the spouse's insurance plan at any time. If you have a baby or adopt a baby, that child, of course, has that special enrollment period to join onto your plan. If you lose your health insurance in the middle of the year for any reason, whether your spouse dies, you get divorced, or you lose the job that previously supplied your health insurance, you can also use that again within 60 days of losing that job. You can qualify for that special enrollment period to buy a plan that is already active. In addition, the best way that you can get insurance in the middle of the year is to move. There is lots of insurance jargon that people really don't understand. A lot of my clients ask questions, so I'm going to do my best to explain them to you. A premium is the monthly fee that you pay the insurance. Whether you use it or not, it's the same price every month. A deductible is the first amount of dollars toward medical health care that you pay to your provider, and the insurance doesn't kick in until after that. For example, if your deductible is $500 and you go to the doctor and have an MRI scan and the MRI is $1,000, then you pay the MRI place $500 and then the insurance benefits take into effect. Copays and coinsurance can be super confusing, but technically they're the same thing. A copay is a flat rate that you pay when you go to see a doctor, and coinsurance is a percentage of the bill, a percentage of the total bill that you get after a doctor's visit or any kind of medical procedure. The out-of-pocket max is the maximum amount that you will pay in deductibles and coinsurances combined. So it kind of puts a limit on the amount that you pay for. So basically, all in all, you pay most of your copays and deductibles in the beginning of the year and possibly don't have to pay anything by the end of the year if you meet your out-of-pocket max. So how do you know which plan to choose for your child? Needing to choose a plan for a child with autism can be super tricky because ABA therapy is very expensive. So you want to pick a plan that for sure is going to cover it and that will cost you the least amount of money. So when you look at these two examples, maybe one plan's premium is higher, but the other plan's deductible is higher, and it's kind of hard to know which one is cheaper. So we're going to go over two scenarios that'll show you how to do the math and figure out what plan is best for your scenario. The first scenario we'll do is saying that you have a child that needs ABA full-time. That's 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, instead of going to school. So the premium for example 1 is $4,800 a year. That's your monthly fee that doesn't change, that you just pay to have the insurance policy. Your deductible is $750 and your copay is $25 a visit. So that's the flat fee. So if you multiply that $25 per visit times full time, which is 5 days a week throughout an entire year, the amount of copays that you pay is $6,500. You add that to the deductible and it's more than the out-of-pocket max. Remember, that's your limit. So basically, if you have a full-time child, you are paying your premium plus your $6,000 out-of-pocket max. So the total amount that will come out of your pocket for all of their medical expenses that year is $10,800. For example 2, the premium is lower, the deductible is higher, and you're still going for full time. So you pay all of the copays of $10,400, except you don't have to because your out-of-pocket max is $6,000. You're getting it. So all you owe is your premium, monthly premiums, plus your $6,000 out-of-pocket max. So example 2 is cheaper. It's $9,600. So by choosing example 2, you're saving $400 a year. However, what if your child is only part-time? What if they only go to ABA therapy on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and the other days they go to school? We'll redo the math. This time, same amount, but they only go for 2 days throughout the year, so their copays are only $2,600. So overall, in example number 1, you only pay $8,100 something, if that thing will move, and in example 2, you pay $9,600. So in this scenario, example 1 is the cheaper plan. There are several different types of health insurance plans that you can get. Some of them are a little confusing, but we're so happy that you have options. The most popular way to get insurance is through the ACA Marketplace. It's also known as Obamacare. You enter in the names, ages, and estimated household income for the next year. Because remember, you're signing up in November, December. You have to put in the number that you think your family is going to make, combined, you and your spouse, for the following year. And the price of your health insurance is based on that number. So the prices are going to be different for everyone. But the good thing about this is everyone qualifies for a plan. Another place that you can get insurance is Medicaid. These are federal state assistance programs. It's not a marketplace where you can openly buy, but for people who are below a certain level of income or who have certain disabilities can qualify for either free or very low cost care through Medicaid. The problem with Medicaid is some states have expanded Medicaid, some states have not. So it's different depending on where you live. Some states do not cover ABA as a medical service for children with autism, and some do. The trend is moving to where every state pays for it, but it just hasn't happened everywhere yet. So before you sign up for Medicaid, 1, make sure you qualify by visiting this website, and then 2, make sure your state actually covers ABA. Your third option is going to be through an employer-sponsored plan. So if you get a job that offers health insurance, the good thing is they usually pay part of the premium for you. In fact, most laws say that employers have to pay at least 50% of the monthly premium for you. So this is always a very, very good option. Most company plans are self-funded, which means that state laws that require insurance plans to cover ABA don't apply to it. So before you start a job or before you enroll in their health insurance plan, ask your human resources department if ABA is covered as a service underneath their specific plan. Lots of companies do cover ABA. The logos that I have on the left are some of the most popular names of businesses that do offer their employees very good health plans that cover ABA very, very well. There are several more, and you can find a complete list of companies that have health insurance plans that cover ABA by going to autismspeaks.org. Another thing that you need to know is that the enrollment period for company plans don't always happen in that November-December timeframe. Basically, it could be at any time. So if Starbucks' health plan renews in January, it'll be in November, December. But if it renews in June, then you'll have to sign up in April or May. As always, a special enrollment period can occur. So if you happen to get hired in August, you can still enroll within 60 days of you being hired. The final and less popular way to obtain insurance is to get it directly from health insurance companies. You're going to pay all of the premium by yourself. There's not going to be any sort of assistance. And the plans that there are to choose from are very limited. A lot of times you can get a child-only policy through Blue Cross Blue Shield, but you can only get an HMO, not a PPO. and they're about $400 to $500 a month. They're not very cheap. In addition, when you're looking on their websites to sign up for a plan, reading the fine details can be very tricky. Sometimes they don't even list behavioral health as a covered or non-covered charge. So you have to call and ask if they actually cover ABA. And sometimes on the phone, they can't even tell you if they do or not. So it's always best to hire an insurance broker to help you pick these plans. An insurance broker will not cost you any money at all. They actually get a commission fee directly from the health insurance company, so it costs you nothing to have them help you. So I do encourage that. So I hope that you learned a lot today, or at least a little bit of something about health insurance and getting ABA covered. And we hope that you visit our Success on the Spectrum centers. We are a nationwide franchise. If you have any questions about insurance at all or want to know what is covered in your local area, feel free to call any one of our centers, and whoever answers the phone is usually pretty well versed in helping you. Thanks, guys, and have a great day.